Hey guys, hope you're having a great Saturday. I wanted to bring something to your attention because it's being posted now, and I just think that it's a bunch of bullshit. It happens to deal with the New York Times putting out an article. I find they always do this when they're trying to take the news off of something else. So right now, trending is about George Papadopoulos. It appears that they're claiming that he got drunk one night and was talking to an Australian guy who then tipped off, authorities in the USA. And he blabbed a lot about, things with the Russians and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And basically now, what the liberals and Democrats are hoping that it comes out to take off the heat on the dossier of Hillary Clinton and Obama and the GPS and fusion and all of that away when we all know the truth. And it's sad. It's pretty convenient that this George Papadopoulos article comes out days before an FBI investigators are held in contempt by the House Judiciary. Do you realize that? If the dossier had nothing to do with the FISA, then why have they not produced the documents that were requested months ago? How about that? George Papadopoulos is just another liberal smokescreen with no legs or credibility sources. Meanwhile, and I posted this, Lindsey Graham confirms Trump dossier was weaponized and used to obtain illegal FISA warrants on Trump team. So, I'm expected to believe that now, because Papadopoulos, pleaded guilty to something and Mueller, this guy decides to go out and get drunk. So, while nobody in Congress knows how the investigation started and where all evidence points to the dossier, the New York Times somehow knows it was George Papadopoulos. And they put this article out. Haven't we gone through articles that are not true with the New York Times? So here we go again. The Dems waving another shiny object in front of their easily distracted base. Believe whatever you want, but nothing will change the fact that a fake dossier was used to obtain a fraudulent wiretap on Trump by crooked Hillary. And that's what I believe. So this info was so juicy to an Australian that, now listen to this, why didn't he notify the USA and waited until 2 months later? Keep hoping, Democrats. Seems like Russians told a lot of people the alleged had info on Hillary Rotten Clinton. Unless, of course, it makes total sense. This is what I think is obvious and what liberals don't get. George Papadopoulos was working for Fusion GPS by extension, the Clinton campaign. See, I don't care what anybody says. The Clinton campaign is behind this. The claim that George Papadopoulos was drunk, gossiping, prompt the Russia investigation is bull crap. FISA courts, now let me tell you this, FISA courts are not granting warrants based on third-party handbar talk. I don't buy it. How about you? This always comes out when there's something more important out there. I don't buy it. Not one bit.